So performance comparison is a very important issue with respect to the selection of a specific power spectrum estimation technique and thus performance of the final estimator also. Now as we are covered with the non-parametric approach techniques, just now we have listed them as the periodogram method, modified periodogram method, Bartlett's method, Welch method, Blackman-Tukey approach. So for all of these methods we have solved selected problems as a part of problem practice and also seen the demonstration of the functions, how to make computation of the power spectrum estimation by these particular methods in MATLAB environment also. So in order to have a comparison whether which particular non-parametric technique is to be selected, thereupon we find a trade-off or a balance and which is in between the two parameters, those mostly we have formulated by the variance and the resolution. So these two parameters were also a part to have computations for while practicing the problems concerning these techniques also. Now extending these particular quality metrics here, the performance of these each of the non-parametric techniques we are making in terms of first of all the variability and the another one that is figure of merit. So one by one we shall see the variability and the figure of merit for all these methods. But before going to begin with the exact methods like the periodogram, modified periodogram, Bartlett's method, Welch method, the Blackman-Tukey approach, we must understand what exactly this variability and figure of merit mean. The variability of the estimator that we shall be employing will be for a normalized variance here, and this variability can be simply denoted by V. So here we write the numerator to be the variance of the estimated power spectrum density here, which is divided by the square of the estimated expected value of the same power spectral estimate here. So here capital P cap suffix x as a function of e to the power j omega is nothing but the power spectral density here estimate, whereas we have found the variance of it and substituted it into the numerator, and we have divided it by taking the square of the expected or the mean value of the same here. So this becomes the variability. So it is dependent on to the variance value here. Now the another parameter that we have discussed is the figure of merit. So talking about an overall figure of merit that can be defined as the product of the variability and resolution will be mathematically given like this. So in this mathematical formulation we denote this figure of merit by capital M. So as we call it to be a product of a multiplication of the variability that just now we have seen in the above equation with that of the resolution. So this is the frequency resolution. Simply the frequency resolution is mostly denoted delta f that we have also computed while solving the problems concerning the Bartlett's method, Welch method and Blackman-Tukey approach also. When this resolution is to be written in terms of the radians, we can denote it by delta omega. So here we have the frequency resolution in radians multiplied to the variability, and that will to be computed for the figure of merit here. So this figure of merit is always expected to be as small as possible for the estimator that we are going to employ for the discrete time random process here. Now one by one let us check the performances of the non-parametric power spectrum estimation techniques. The very first of all, the simplest and the popular one is the periodogram method here. So for the periodogram method, the method that we know, the asymptotically unbiased, and that for the large number of data samples capital N, the variance becoming approximated to the value square of the power spectral value here. So we write it to be the square of p suffix x, which is a function of e to the power j omega. So this is the approximate value that we come to see when the value of data samples n is equal to very large. So this is one of the limitation of the periodogram, that it can be giving the efficient results with respect to the low value of n, and when it is going or approaching towards the infinity large value, so that time we have to make the approximation, not the precise results we shall be obtaining here. Further, if we treat this periodogram method asymptotically, we find the variability of the periodogram equal to the value 1 here. So here the variability with respect to the periodogram technique we shall denote like this. So capital V, as earlier we have used for the formulation to understand the concept, the variance divided by the square of the estimated value here, expected value. So PER suffix we provide, so for which particular method this variability is computed. So as the approximation we have seen in the first point, we get it to the form square of Px as a function of e to the power j omega divided by the same square of Px as a function of e to the power j omega. This will certainly result into the value 1 here. So therefore, since we have the resolution of this particular periodogram also, we get it to the value of delta omega. So delta omega is equal to 0.89 times 2 pi divided by n here. Now from the knowledge of the resolution delta omega and the variability to be equal to 1 just computed, the multiplication we can take to make the computation for figure of merit, and as the variability is equal to 1, the figure of merit will be nothing but the same resolution that just now we have shown here. So the overall figure of merit for the periodogram method is equal to 0.89 into 2 pi divided by n here. So hereafter capital M suffix PER will be the representation of the figure of merit for periodogram method. So this is found to be inversely proportional to the data record length denoted by capital N here. So this is the capital N that we find into the denominator onto the right hand side here. Rest of the 0.89 and 2 pi are both the constants here. So this will be totally depending on the number of data records here. Now moving further, after the periodogram method in general, we go for the another prominent method that is called as the Bartlett's method here. Now for the Bartlett's method, we can expect the reduction into the variance with the averaging of the periodograms here. Now in this regard, when we make capital N is equal to K into L, if N is large, then the variance is approximated by the mathematical expression to this right hand side, where we have 1 upon K multiplied to the square of the power spectral density P suffix small x, and it is as a function of e to the power j omega. Here it is the representation for the variance of the estimate of, here it is the cap mentioned, and capital P suffix b. So b it is for the Bartlett's method, a function of e to the power j omega. So from this variance knowledge, the variability can be computed, where the substitution from this approximation onto the right hand side can be made to the original equation of the variability here. So therefore the variability hereafter for the Bartlett's method can be represented by capital V suffix b here. So now it becomes 1 upon K in the multiplication to the square of the power spectral density Px as a function of e to the power j omega, which is divided by the same, so square of the power spectral density Px as a function of e to the power j omega. So this ratio will result into the 1, finally leaving the variability by the Bartlett's method to be equal to 1 upon capital K here. Now the knowledge of the frequency resolution for the Bartlett method is of course there here. So since we know that the representation of the frequency resolution can be made by delta omega, So delta omega is equal to 0.89 in multiplication to 2 pi k divided by n. So that time it will be helpful to determine the value of figure of merit. So it has to be multiplied, the frequency resolution delta omega is to be multiplied to the variability that we have just now calculated, computed to the value 1 upon capital K. So here we can get it to the form, the figure of merit will be denoted here capital M suffix B here, and from the formulation of delta omega, the frequency resolution, this capital K will get cancelled out as it will be multiplied by 1 upon K, and the figure of merit will be left with 0.89 in multiplication to 2 pi by capital N. So this is very same as the figure of merit that we have seen for the previous method, the non-parametric power spectrum estimation method, that it is the periodogram method here. So based on to the figure of merit compared for the periodogram method and the Bartlett's method, we come to know that the performances are very same here. Now after the periodogram method and that of the Bartlett's method, we go for the next method, the another prominent one that we have already seen, that it is nothing but the Welch's method here. Now for the Welch's method, the statistical properties basically depend on to the amount of how much overlapping is made, and that is basically the modification from the Bartlett's method. Hence we have this Welch method here, and what type of the data window is applied to the discrete time random process here. So most time expecting the 50% of the overlap here, and a Bartlett window into the use for application to the x of n here. The variability for the large value of capital N can be approximated to the equation representing here capital V suffix W. So capital V suffix W, the variability of the Welch method, here is it is the suffix W to mention the Welch method it is for. So it is equal to the factor 9 by 8 in multiplication to 1 by K, and it is also equal to, if we have the use of capital L, so 9 by 16 factor in multiplication to L upon N here. Now as we have the 3 dB bandwidth of a Bartlett window having the length capital N, L to be the value is equal to 1.28 in multiplication to 2 pi divided by capital L. So that time we have the resolution for this Welch method is equal to, we get it to the value delta omega is equal to 1.28 in multiplication to 2 pi by L here. So if we multiply it to the formula of the variability, we get the computation of the figure of merit. So the figure of merit here, it becomes the representation capital M suffix W, it is equal to 0.72 in multiplication to 2 pi by L N here. So here we can conclude the comparison with respect to the Welch method and the earlier methods. So here it is the change that we have seen. Or for the case of the periodogram and that of the Bartlett method, both of the figure of merits were found to be very same here. Here it is the change here. Instead of having 0.89 times 2 pi by capital N, we find it to the value 0.72 in multiplication to 2 pi by capital N. And as already we have made it clear that the figure of merit should always be a smallest value. So the smallest value as compared to the previous methods we have obtained here for the Welch's method here. So after Welch's method, we go for the discussion for the variability and figure of merit for the next method, that is belonging to the non-parametric method of power spectral estimation techniques, that it is nothing but the Blackman-Tukey approach or Blackman-Tukey method we can call here. Now here the variance and the resolution of the Blackman-Tukey method basically depend on to the window that is made used of, and for that particular concern we can denote the Bartlett window by W of K having the length twice capital M and that extends from minus capital M to plus capital M. Hence the length we can call twice M here. Now for this Blackman-2K approach, we can have the assumption that, as we have discussed while learning that particular method also, capital N very greater than capital M, which is very greater than 1. The variance of the Blackman-2K estimate is approximated to the form. Here we write, on to the left hand side we represent here the variance. So capital P cap suffix bt as a function of e to the power j omega approximated to here the square of the power spectral density px as a function of e to the power j omega multiplied to 1 upon n in multiplication to the summation for, here we have k is equal to minus m to m square of the bracket that involves 1 minus mod k divided by capital M. So the approximation can be into the simplified form. Here we can write it to the form, we write it the square of the power spectral density Px as a function of e to the power j omega into twice m divided by thrice n here. So from this variance value we can have the substitution to the formula of the variability here, and the variability can be found to the form this way. So here the variability of the Blackman-2K approach we denote by capital V suffix bt. So this is equal to twice m divided by thrice n here. Now next to this we require the knowledge of the frequency resolution, so that we shall be able to have the computation of the figure of merit here. So since we have the 3 dB bandwidth of the Bartlett window having the length twice m equal to the value 1.28 in the bracket 2 pi divided by twice m. So that time the resolution is denoted in radians by delta omega is equal to 0.64 in multiplication to the ratio 2 pi divided by m here. So from this value, when we multiply it to the earlier formula of variability, we expect to get the figure of merit. So upon multiplication of both of these formulas here, we get the figure of merit and denote it as capital M suffix bt. So this is equal to 0.43 multiplied to 2 pi by capital N here. So this is slightly smaller than the figure of merit of the earlier methods, the periodogram method, the Bartlett method and the Welch method also here. Now let us have attention to a tabulation here. So in this tabulation, the first column is giving us the type of the technique that we select for the power spectrum estimation under the non-parametric category. Either it is periodogram, Bartlett, Welch and Blackman-2K, where the second column plots the formulae for the variability denoted here, whereas the resolution delta omega is also expressed into the next column, third one, and lastly the figure of merit is also denoted here. So here we can check that as we get a drop down into the figure of merit right from the periodogram to that of the Blackman-2K approach, that is the expected thing for the intended power spectral estimation here. Now the comments from these particular tabulations we can make here. The first comment here it can be, each technique has a figure of merit that is approximately the same here, and that these figures of merit are inversely proportional to the length of the data sequence n. So very small changes that we see here, and because of this, although each method differs in its resolution and variance, the overall performance is fundamentally limited by the amount of data that is available there. So it depends on the value of capital N. So this can be the concluding remark to get this particular topic performance comparisons completed here.